Still seems a little quiet.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg-Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Luna, do you want to say hi?
Hey, wake up!
6 months later.
Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods. Ignoring me, hmm? I'll take that to mean I touched a nerve. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average.
Okay.
Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
This is so weird.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here.
The timeline is
Another bandit,
shifting.
perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing
I
in.
wish I could show you Luna right now.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly
She's like
need every blade
stretched
you can
out
find,
across
and my
my
pockets have been
legs.
feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
She's planking. But I think if I try to reach the camera, I will not make it. Alright. Yeah, how did the cooking go today, Ghost? You said you were prepping food, right?
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of pay. If we survive, that is.
Defeat the thief to clear the way. Shez changed classes and is now a flugel. Learned a unique ability. 3 types of unique abilities: action, support, and tactical. During battle, press L plus X. Check the class unique abilities of the unit you're controlling. Pick up resource pouch and you acquire various resources like ingredients and ore after the battle. Okay. Got it. Flugel. Unique action ability, Shadow Flash. Gain a chance to perform a few attacks that instantly defeat non-commander units. Chance increases with hit count. Press ZR to dash a short distance. Okay. When HP is at 90% or above, increases warrior gauge fill rate. In order to attack, increases damage dealt to enemies by 30%. Oh, Costas.
There they are! Kill them all!
I know what's happening now.
Fighting.
This is so crazy. Am I able to actually... Oh, I can't change these here. Okay. Once we're out of battle and have a chance, I think I am going to try to do classic. I might go to medium. I feel like you need that for the proper Fire Emblem experience. Let's go, team. Advantage icons will be displayed on the mini-map or above enemy commanders' heads when you have an effect that offers you an advantage against them. More effects, more up arrows, and easier stuns. Advantage determined by class. Being a fighter, Edelgard has a strong advantage against
I'll deal with
Lances.
things here.
We're Edelgard.
I'll show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
Could I turn... Oh. Is this like a menu option? I assumed it was just a tutorial thing. Battle log. Order. How do I make this combo thing go away? I don't want this combo thing. Hide your display. Battle log. Is it the battle log? That doesn't seem like it would be called a battle log. Display tutorial.
Be sure to tend to your wounds, Edelgard.
Press R plus B to use a vulnerary. Edelgard, fighter. Imbue attacks with fire. Emperor's Prestige causes enemies that are guarding to nonetheless sustain 50% of calculated damage. That's cool. In order to attack, reduces damage received from enemies by 30%.
And that's how it's done.
R plus B is vulnerary. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's that.
Take a breather. Watch this!
I'm starting to get the controls down. There are a lot of things happening.
Take a breather.
Dimitri. Press up or down to change the unit you're currently controlling. You can also select unit control from the order screen. Already figured that out accidentally. Dimitri's a soldier with strong advantage over sword-wielding enemies.
This moment.
Use him versus.
I won't allow anyone to stop them.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy, Dimitri.
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
Crests. Units with crests can trigger crest effects under certain conditions. You can find details about crest effects by selecting details on the status screen and hovering over the crest name. The status screen. Is this the status screen? Imbue attacks with lightning, slightly increased damage to enemy HP and stun gauges when sending them flying. Order to attack. Increases damage dealt. Ah, there we go. Minor Crest of Bladed. 20% chance to increase the damage dealt by combat arts in exchange for greatly increasing the weapon's capabilities.
Stop embarrassing yourself and
25% to slightly increase the damage dealt by combat arts.
already.
I shall take the lead.
Watch this! My turn.
There's going to be a lot of accidental button presses. This game's a lot of button mashing. Anyway, to be perfectly honest.
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time. No problem, I got it.
Extra effective attacks. Some things are extra effective. When extra effective, you have 3 tiers greater advantage against the enemy. You'll deal greater damage, stun gauge, displays upon all attacks. Effective versus armor, cavalry, flyers, monsters. Flying classes are vulnerable to the ability effective versus flyers. Those are effective
I'm
against
a
flyers.
master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Very sharp, Claude, as usual.
Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
I'm ready. Alright. Press plus during battle to issue orders. From here you can use A to select units and issue orders. You can order a unit to move to a selected location, attack enemies and capture enemy strongholds, guard allies and defend allied strongholds, heal using vulneraries. You can use auto battle to determine the course of action for units you don't give direct orders to. Alright, Claude. Maybe go take out the flyers.
We will proceed as planned. We must
Dimitri
strive
sees
to perform
that.
to the best.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Oh,
They must
it's making
learn
me
who
go
they're
there.
up
Okay.
against.
Issued orders to all your allies. Use says to capture the remaining strongholds. Switch between the orders and battles with
Take a breather.
And everyone know the plan. Break pots you find on the battlefield to receive gold or recovery items, depending on the color of the pot. Guessing green is health. That was cool.
All right, take it down.
Being not a base class is... This is more what I expected from this game.
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Unfurl the flag.
And they all got theirs already. Wow. They're so strong. Oh, those are ours.
To unravel their defenses?
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Aloise running down.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I'm never gonna get used to this. Just going to keep saying that this entire playthrough. Cannot believe get an alternate timeline for a game that already had 4 branching timelines. Select all out offensive from orders, and all available units will attack a selected target. Good option for when you simply want to overwhelm the enemy with force. All out offensive.
Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
50,000 total damage.
This is where you die, dogs!
Level up!
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Shaz level 2. Dang. So strong first level. Defeat enemies to gain experience, leveling up your units and improving their stats. Unit stat growth will depend on their own individual qualities. Yep, HP, strength, magic. Know that. Dexterity. Crit rushes. Speed affects the duration of the awakened state and recharge time for combat arts and magic. Okay. Luck. Rate of recovery items. Defense resistance. Charge. Okay. Awakening. When the awakening gauge is filled, press R+A to awaken. Remain awakened until the gauge depletes. Can cancel the awakened state. All attacks make the stun gauge appear. Will deplete quickly regardless of advantage. Receive bonuses based on number of enemies defeated. HP will not reach 0 regardless of damage taken. Blue tonics damage enemies, critical rushes. Press A while awakened to completely deplete the awakening gauge to trigger a warrior special. Cannot switch to another unit.
Feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
I'll take you all on!
Oh, so that's our Super Saiyan form. Where'd he go?
Done yet! You're gonna learn how double bandit can really be!
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Never should have taken this job!
Is it over?
S rank. a white Verona and bullion. After battle, get SABCD rank, get more experience in gold, better you do. Completion time, enemies defeated, damage taken. Get a first time reward. There's also an S rank reward. The first time you get S. Got it. Shez level 3.
I won't let myself stop here.
MVP system back. And they get bonus XP. Okay. Oh,
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I'm so excited for this game. 2 strength, 2 charm, a speed and a luck. Leveling up combat arts and magic. Level up after they've been used a set number of times, make them stronger, reduce weapon durability loss when they are used. Okay. Guess I should have used them. It's alright, we'll do that moving forward. Any units participating in a battle will receive class experience post-battle. This raises their class level. They may acquire new combat arts, magic, or abilities, and their weapon level may increase. When a unit's weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons, attack more times consecutively. Getting a lot of tutorials thrown at us. After battle, get stuff. Inventory limit, got it. Stat boosting items, give a stat boost to select unit. Can use them in the storehouse. White Verona's resistance.
Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the 3 of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that. I can't shake the feeling that we were destined to meet somehow.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Let's go.
But of course, the choice is yours.
What happens if I decline?
Trust me, I don't want to go either.
Okay.
But there's little
It's like
sense
there's
in
no way
denying
it's
the
not
wishes
making me
of three
delete.
noble scions. Let's play along for now and see how this unfolds.
All right,
Let's go.
but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
I was not ready. It's too early in the game for this. Why, Eloise?
Missing mission. Come now, this is good stuff.
That's
Buckle up.
Louise.
This is the game.
Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
In case you were wondering, this is the game. I am gonna do a Black Eagle playthrough, if anyone was wondering. That was my first 3 houses route, so that is what we're doing. First time through in 3 hopes. Alright, after battle, can interact with units. So let's go. Assume you're familiar with the Officers' Academy on the grounds of Garrigmont Monastery. For young people you assisted earlier, are the heads of Academy's 3 houses. You'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Syros here at this camp. Fear you caught us in the middle of annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year. The situation became quite the mess when the band of brigands attacked us. Wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak with you. Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees.
Ah, it's you.
You're that new merc, right, Chez? The boar says you had some skill. Give me a demonstration before we head out. Deal. I can clear some time before sunrise. Looking forward to it. Support points signify the strength of a bond between 2 units. Talk, do stuff together, go into battle together.
Heya!
You're that mercenary. It's great to meet you. I'm Annette. This is my best friend, Mercedes.
Hello there.
It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others?
Let's see.
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I suppose that means none of us know all that much about the others. We only just started at the Officers' Academy, so my grasp on the other Blue Lions is tenuous at best.
Oh, it's you. My thanks.
You assist His Highness and have my gratitude. You will see this debt repaid.
Right on.
In that case, you can pay me back with a round of sparring. See what you're made of.
I
She wished.
see.
To be honest, I'd like to treat you to a meal, but we lack the time.
You have my
Dimitri.
thanks.
Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you, Shez. We are in your debt.
Speaking of which,
Also, I examined a map earlier. The village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east.
You're kidding.
Wait, east? Really? Because when I was west. Well, thanks for the tip. Nearly got myself lost in the woods all over again. Don't be hard on yourself. This forest lacks the markers to easily find one's bearings. It's little wonder you floundered with no one to guide you. In any case, you should be able to reach the village with no trouble by merely walking toward the dawn
By the
sun.
way-
You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've sprung the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to. That note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lions House students.
Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware. Sylvain is the son of... But despite... Ingrid is the daughter of Count
Pegasus
Gautier,
Nice.
and she
Pegasus
is
Knight.
far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight.
Icy Plunge.
She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions. Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. In the far south
This is
of
such a
Fargus lies
fascinating
manor
take
by
on
the
a
name of
warriors
Castle
game.
Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise. I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor.
Oh, I forgot I could look at these. Alright. Probably look at these. I'll wait till we actually start playing with them. Because I'm not going to remember everybody's abilities
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius.
right away.
He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has
Oh no, low
always
battery.
admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
Turn that off. There's a lot of stuff on the screen for now. Alright, well, we may only get
Dedu
through
hails
introductions
from
for
the land
part
of
one and call
Perhaps
it a
you've heard of
night.
it. He tends to keep to himself, but he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why. Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Sylvain and Ingrid. Gotta say, I never thought the person who helped Dimitri would be so stunning. Love to invite you out for a meal sometime, just as thanks for all
Don't
you've
be
done,
ridiculous.
of course. Sylvain, you're speaking to His Highness's benefactor. Stop trying to pick her up like a common floozy.
Can we speak a moment?
Oh, I don't believe I got your name. Name's Shez. Keep it in mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. I'll do just that. And while it's unfortunate we're parting ways here, I suspect we may have a chance to meet
Not
again in the
good.
future. Shame we don't have the time to get to know each other a little better, though. Spare me the side-eye, Ingrid. I'm just letting my heart speak for me here. Alright. There's the Blue Lions. Let's talk to the professors. Healed so many people today that I never want to look at a bandage again. Ah, and who do we have here? Oh wait, don't say.
Got
Let me
it.
guess. You are a brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigands earlier. Let's roll with it, see what happens.
Right on.
Yeah, that's me, alright. Oh, the name's Shez, by the way. You're very kind to go along with my
Well,
little jeep.
hi.
Well then, I am Manuela, professor at the Officers' Academy, a doctor and also a songstress of a world-renowned opera company. Though I have worked myself to the very bone today, so right now I'm merely a sad and lonesome woman.
Quite.
I am Hanneman, professor at the Officers' Academy. I heard tale of your recent exploits and wish to express my thanks. Oh, and on another matter, do you possess a crest? Crests are some magic noble thing, right?
All in all,
Listen well now. Crests are a power that dwells in the blood. They are passed down through the generations from parent to child. Those with crests may excel at magic, perhaps have the ability to wield powerful weapons known as heroes' relics. When I heard about what you did, I thought perhaps you were in possession of one. But seeing your reaction, I imagine you never looked into the matter. If you were to come to my residence at the monastery, I could take the time to conduct a full investigation if you like. Oh, we didn't talk to Ash.
Hey there.
Forgot about him. Oh no. That's too on character. Oh, it must be that mercenary I've been hearing about. I'm Ash. I'm a student at Garreg Mach's Officer Academy. Do you know about the Academy? See, there are 3 houses, each based on where a person is from.
Let's see.
Never heard of it. I'm not much for high society and fancy balls
Right.
and all that. I know just how you feel. I was adopted by a noble, but was born a commoner. I actually find it pretty daunting to always be surrounded by the rich and powerful. It's a lot easier to talk to someone like you. Let's do Golden Deer.
Thanks.
Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. We'd have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, regarding compensation, Eloise told me not to pay you personally. Guess they wanted to handle it as a church thing? Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handing over the coin. You're definitely a mercenary, alright.
Speaking of,
Speaking of which, have you talked with the others
How's
here at
that?
camp? I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house.
who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garreg Mach.
Just go down the
You
list.
met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety.
Lorenz.
But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
Hilda.
Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her. He's a pretty friendly guy.
Raphael.
Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
Lysithia.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
Ignatz.
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it.
How dare he speak bad about Lysithia?
Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me.
Golden Deer has great
He only wants to
characters.
be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Getting the full rundown. Let's go chat with them.
Well met.
Do you know about the 3 houses at the Officers' Academy? I only ask because you seem a little bit dense. No offense. Anyway, you've got the Black Eagle House, which is home to folks from the Adrestian Empire. Then there's the Blue Lion House, which is made up of individuals from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
What are your thoughts?
Finally, there's the Golden Deer House, which has people from the Leicester Alliance.
Well met. What are your thoughts?
Got it the first time. Who are you? Oh, you're just a person.
Greetings.
Alois told me all about what happened. Thank you for assisting class heads. And anything to happen to students, we don't
By the way,
predict worse. Reminds me of a previous term when a student who returned home from the academy went missing. Forgive me, I'm rambling. Yoni. Hey, aren't you that merc who helped out Claude and the others? I'm actually getting to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled at the Officers Academy.
Right on.
In that case, I hope we end up working together. Thanks, I'll give it
do
all I
it.
got. Gonna work myself to the bone so I can be just as strong as the captain someday.
Ah, it is you.
You must be the famed mercenary of the woods who stepped in unbidden to aid Claude. As the noble representative of the Leicester Alliance, I must offer my thanks.
Huh?
I thought it was House Regan who represented the Alliance. On the surface, perhaps. The reality of the thing is quite different. One who bears the future of Leicester on his shoulder. After all, I am Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. Okay.
Can I help you?
Oh,
Hello?
you're that mercenary everyone's talking about. Chez, was it? You're not attempting to curry favor with children of the nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you?
Nuh-uh.
Nope, just saw folks in trouble and helped them out. Didn't even know they were noble until afterward. I see. Do you think our mercenary friend is someone worthy of trust, Marianne? What, me?
I'm busy.
Well, either way, we need to be going. We're busy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Are you the mercenary who helped Claude out of that little jam? I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Ha, sorry to disappoint. I'm just your average gal. Too average, if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Oh, come on, I'm just joking. Pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself. Anyway, thanks for helping Claude out. Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again?
Right on.
Yeah, I'm Chez. Good to meet you. What house are you guys with? We're in Claude's house, the Golden Deer. We're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from the common class than the other houses. I'd imagine you're a commoner yourself. What, with being a mercenary and all? Alright. That is, I believe, everyone from the Golden Deer. Maybe this time. Okay. Now, the Black Eagles.
Thank you.
There you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire. Can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today. So what say you? Why do you wanna... Not usually hired into service by people quite so high up the food chain. Why the special attention? I value your talent now that I've had the ability to see it firsthand.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here in the camp? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit about the students in my own house, the Black Eagles.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes?
Edelgard
Still,
von
I suppose
Herresfeld.
I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Heir to the Adrestian Empire.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done. That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
Ferdinand.
Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing. Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine. Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain.
And Linhardt.
Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely. Surely you know that's simple.
Right. That is the Black Eagle. Looks like Dawn's almost here. Alright, let's talk to the rest of the Black Eagles before heading out. Hello, I'm called Petra. I'm finding you to be quite fascinating.
Right on.
Hey there, I'm Shez. I'm technically a mercenary, though I guess right now I'm kinda just a drifter.
That has much difficulty.
Do not have understanding. Where are you drifting
Yeah, I don't know.
to? Through the whole world, you know, just sorta kicking around with no real end goal. Ferdinand.
Look who has arrived.
Well, well, the mercenary who cut down the leader of those thieves. I must say, that was quite the capable display you put on back there. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate scion of the Eyre family, the foremost house of the Empire. Yeah, I think I've heard of you. You're one of the Empire's big movers, right? You think you have heard of us? Why, I never. Now see here, you sellsword friend. We are House Eyre, proud eagles of the Empire. Clearly I must work harder as a beacon to the common folk so they might cry the name of my family from one end of the continent to the other.
Are you nuts?
Linhardt, wake up. Look, I get you're tired, but we're leaving at the crack of dawn, remember? The bandit attack stole my chance for sleep, so I must... who might you be?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I'm nobody really. Just a passing traveler who got sucked into that whole bandit fight back there.
Yes, well...
Indeed. Well, I'm Linhardt. It's just about time for me to go to sleep.
Hello there.
Farewell. We already talked about this. You can't sleep when we're going back to Garreg Mach so soon. Dorothea...
Hello.
You must be the mercenary Edie told us about. I'm Dorothea. You've heard about the Officers' Academy, right? Pretty much all of this year's students from Black Eagle House are... Well, pretty much all of this year's students from the Black Eagle House are here at the moment. Well, except for Bernadetta, which is sadly typical. She stayed behind because she was terrified of the idea we might be attacked in the woods. Can't believe she ended up being right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to ramble. Has anyone ever told you you're surprisingly easy to talk to? Ah yes, you are the mercenary we happened across.
My thanks.
While I harbor some reservations about you, the fact remains that you assisted Lady Edelgard. For that I offer my gratitude. Happy to help, although I wouldn't mind some details about the whole reservations part. My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with the matter. Alright. Well, my controller is low battery. We got through introductions. So I think that's where we'll leave this part. But yeah, thank you for watching.